Hello, Commodore Ty here. As you guys may know, Continuum Trek is having some rough times right now, and he needs our help. So if you can, please go support him on his GoFundMe. Any little amount can help. The link is in the description, and just be there for Continuum Trek if you can. Now on to the review.
Incoming message from Commodore Ty.
Hello, this is your Commodore, Ty Coles here, your commanding officer to everything that's happening in the pop culture world, especially the nerdy stuff. So, here's another quick movie review. This one will be a bit different because it's not a Hollywood production, it's a fan-made film. This is Star Trek First Frontier. This is directed by Kenneth Smith and written by Keith Brooks, Chad Dowdy, Kevin Smith, and Harold Stanford. It came out September 8th, 2020, and it's starring Paul Telfer, Tara Oakes, April Billingsley, Robert Peragro, and a few others. The runtime's an hour and 20 minutes, which is a decently long film, and it has a budget of that was estimated to be about $370,000. I don't know what to think about this movie because I have mixed feelings. I enjoyed it, some aspects of it, but then there were other aspects that were just god awful. So let's just start from the beginning. It's the story of Captain Robert April, the first commanding officer of the USS Enterprise. You get a great intro, a monologue from Nichelle Nichols.
Space, the vast mysterious cradle of existence.
Great way to start the film off. We get to see the Enterprise, we get to see Captain April, and we find out what the heck is going on. There's a starship, a Daedalus class.
Tactics 2-way team. Commander Wickley is en route to your location.
Thumbs up. And it's scanning some stuff. They have a away team down, and they're realizing that there's another species there that are waking up, and they're attacked.
Alan, get to the ship, now. Sir?
Robert April is suffering from post-traumatic distress disorder.
Space is a young man's game, Councilman. I've done my time. I can do much more good on Earth than I can out here anyway, so.
Because he can just not get over an event that just recently happened. Despite being seen by many psychologists, getting medically cleared, everything. He just can't get over something.
Ceremony. The Karagite Order of Heroism is a rare distinction.
A lot of lives were lost, sir.
A lot were saved because of you, because of your decision making.
That was my decisions that cost them their lives.
And he's constantly blaming himself. He turned down the command of the Enterprise on multiple occasions.
I requested a transfer to an Earthbound assignment, sir. I've already turned down this offer more than once.
So there is another captain there, just as an interim captain, just to get the ship through its paces.
Magnificent, isn't she? How long before she's ready? Starboard Collector's due to launch from Earth in 24 hours, and that's it for the heavy lifting. We should be ready to go in about 2 weeks.
We get flashbacks to a funeral. I guess it's a colleague or someone close to Robert April. And we get a little more in-depth into what's going on in Robert April's head. There's the ceremony for him which he's really hesitant to attend. Just as Robert April's being presented the award, you get this one good effect of one of the constitutions there, and one of the Zanelles just blows.
Everybody run!
So the main plot of this is that there's some alien species that was in hibernation is up again, and they're attacking the humans. I love how they are using original aliens in this, but they do kind of look like the people from the Techno Union from Star Wars.
The Techno Union Army is at your disposal.
They tried to destroy the Enterprise, but they failed on it. And what brings Robert, finally gets him to do some action, is that they kidnapped his sister.
We just received this video. I'm sorry. They have your sister.
While investigating him, injures the captain where he can no longer command the starship. So Captain April takes command.
You landed. Don't worry about me. Find your sister. Show was never for me. I should be the one lying there. You're more important to the mission. No, that's not true. Ship needs its captain.
We are also introduced to another crewmate, an Andorian, who's kind of mysterious in her past.
Sister, how are you? Lyra, are you coming home? The Empress is angry. You have to come home. I've made my decision. I am staying.
So they're off, and they go to get these guys.
There's no way of knowing for certain. But right now, it's the only possibility we have. And that's where we're going.
And rescue his sister plus the other crew that they kidnapped. It's a success, and they blow it up.
You fine? Plant the charges and move.
Also learn that their plan is to infect the human race with some sort of virus. And then they have to run quickly back to Earth because Earth is under attack. And it looks like this alien species has a better technology than the Federation at this time, because the Federation ships are just being completely wiped out and knocked out. Even the Constitution classes are struggling against them.
Shields at 68%.
Start fire!
Sir, their shields are too strong. We can't keep trading blows like...
But with some smart thinking, Robert April manages to defeat them.
You have to make them think we're dead. Fire now!
We learn the Andorian, she's actually part of the royal family.
Mother, I must do what I feel.
Feel? Don't be ridiculous. You do not have time to feel when you have a royal duty.
So there's some family drama in there, and it's interesting to see what's happening there. We get a great insight of the relationship between Robert April and his wife Sarah. At some points, it looks like they are a great couple, but at other points, I feel like they take their emotions and their feelings for each other a little too far, and it looks unprofessional.
I don't follow orders well.
I know.
And then you got the CGI, which is... There are some great, amazing shots done, like the nacelle effect, when it blows up. That was a great effect. The ships in general look good. They look time period accurate, but they're just missing that detail, that extra layer to it. would make it more realistic. And then you just got some god-awful effects like the phasers. But I do applaud them for using the correct time period phasers, or hand lasers, whatever the hell you want to call them, for this movie, and not just think of and not use the TOS style ones. So, like I said, this movie has a mixed bag. Like, there's stuff that they did great in. Like, the story itself is a great story. Captain April is something I would have loved to see what happened with Captain Lorca, and he does follow the pattern of taking it out on himself too much, dwelling on stuff that they did too much, like other captains have.
I'm tired of being responsible for 203 lives. I'm tired of deciding which mission is too risky and which isn't, and who's going on the landing party and who doesn't, and who lives. I'm tired.
I see the men are waiting for me to make the next move. Bones. What if I'm wrong?
I hadn't delayed. Would have been killed.
Oh, the ship's exec didn't seem to think so.
Matt, you'll be killed.
I've been prepared for death ever since I killed my crew.
No one expects you to die for an error in judgment.
The commander is responsible for the lives of his crew and for their deaths.
And just the costumes and the props and everything were properly done for this time period. The bad stuff was just the CGI, man. And it kind of takes you out of the story that you're trying to tell, because you're seeing these ridiculously bad CGI effects. So, I think it's accurate what the score is. I give it like between a 6 and a 7 out of 10. I'll let you guys watch it for yourself. The link will be in the description below. Check it out. Give them your support, because this is the Trek we want to see. Yes, there are flaws in the production, but overall a solid Star Trek story. And it also brings in Captain April, who we've only seen once in the animated series as Commodore April.
We just might get you to Babel after all, Commodore.
I'll be glad to get home, but not necessarily to Babel. It only means the end of my career, Jim.
Message coming in from Arat.
That's all I gotta say about this movie. It's interesting, but there are just stuff that irks you. But I highly suggest it, and make your own decision about it. So for your Commodore Ty Coles, live long and prosper. Hailing frequencies closed.
Thank you for watching the video. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, watch one of my many other videos, and if you like what you see, you can support the channel by donating to my PayPal.
So, for Commodore Ty, live long and prosper all, and for now, until next time, the hailing frequencies are closed.